Okay. Now again, we are going to continue with the careers. Today we are going to read and answer the questions. We are going to read. As usual, here we have the goals of the lesson, the objectives. The students will be able to talk about some job qualification and learn the correct way to write a resume. Resume here means what? CV. Also, we are going to answer some questions. Also, we are going to discuss the reading and to identify some new vocabulary. Who can read the question? Yes. Abdurrahman.
What would you like to be when you grow up?
Good. What would you like to be when you grow up? Dentist. Good. A dentist. An engineer. Good. Okay, now, do you think you are good for it? For the job that you would like to be in the future, and why?
أستاذ الجواب
Yes.
من هنا
Yes.
أنا
Yes. Do you think you are good for it?
Yes,
And
I
why?
do.
Yes. Why? Because I have all I will be qualified, inshallah, in the future. I like to be creative with things. Good.
Uh,
Now here, before reading, what are we going to do? Who can read? Muhammad Riyad.
Before reading, read the three job sentences that say what a person should be able to do.
Good. So here we are going to read the three job opportunities. Here we have three different jobs. So the reading will be about, or the text will be about jobs. After reading or after listening to the reading, we are going to find the sentences that say what a person should be able to do in each job. Again, here we have three different jobs we are going to read about. Listen. Just we want to listen, then we will read together.
Page 26. 9. Reading.
Job Pool has the job for you. About us. Job Pool is a privately owned career network with branches all over the world. Since its foundation in 2000, the company has constantly improved its users' experience with new features and services. Job Pool has been growing globally through strategic international expansion. We have helped professionals and companies all over the world to meet each other. Openings, internships. Media intern, TV and Radio Media International. Do you want to be part of the fast-paced world of television and meet famous people at the same time? Here's your chance. Our interns research information about hot topics. They need to find information quickly and be able to summarize it in clear language. Our hosts use the information on their programs. Our interns also greet our guests as they arrive in our studios. You need to be fluent in English and be good at using computers. And you must be friendly and outgoing. This is a paid internship for the summer. Archaeological interns, students learning overseas. Here's an opportunity to study history firsthand and to work with noted archaeologists on an exciting dig. We've been uncovering ruins at the famous ancient city of Pompeii for several years. Interns' job is to dig slowly and carefully. They also work to uncover buildings that have been buried for centuries. It is very hard and painstaking work. The reward is a chance to discover something that the volcano Vesuvius buried with its lava 2,000 years ago. This is an unpaid 3-month internship, but lodging and meals are provided near the site. Environmental engineering, Saudi construction, Riyadh. Great opportunity for a civil engineering graduate student in the environment field. This project involves the construction of a road and a number of other local projects, such as research centers and new pipelines. The interns work alongside experienced civil engineers and receive training in the different work sectors. You need to be able to read blueprints, have some knowledge of Arabic, and be able to cope with temperatures that average 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 Celsius. Food and accommodations will be provided.
Okay, now look
Send
at here.
applications to internships@jpool.com.
Now here we are going to look at the resume. What do you mean by resume? Look at this second page. This is a resume. In other words, this is what does it mean? Resume in English, what does it mean? CV. Have you heard with the word CV? Yeah. Beta curriculum, yes. Beta curriculum, which is, the resume, writing, your personal, let us say, information, your education, your experiences, your skills. If you want to, for example, apply for a job, you have to what? To second one, a resume or a CV. Good. So here we have a CV for someone who's named Carl, I think. But listen about him. Then we will ask you questions. Listen, please.
Attach a cover letter and a resume.
Resume. Carl Barths, 543 Limerick Road, Inglewood, New Jersey, 07632. Telephone 201-555-7287. Cell phone 201-555-7398. Email cbarths@worldnet.com. Education. Undergraduate student at Center University, majoring in media studies. Graduate of City High School. Experience. Host of radio program. Responsibilities include interview people about teen-related issues on the air, decide on topics and help organize the show. In charge of school website, School Days. Have written articles on community issues and on student concerns. Have done interviews and research to get background information. Honors/awards. The school website won an award as one of the most useful to students in the state. An article I wrote about jobs for young people has appeared in the local press. Skills. Computer expertise in word processing and graphic programs. Fluent in Spanish.
Okay. Now again, look here. Now, what is a job pool? What is it? What can you, see here? What is it? What is a job pool?
How to find your job?
It is what? Don't worry about the name, but what is it? This is what? A job pool. It is what? A job point. Where they know? Website. This is a website. Job pool is a name of a website for, for jobs. Providing people with, let us say, places that can, apply for getting what a job. So here, some different, opportunities for job. We have 3 different, jobs here, providing by job pool for, the concern. Okay. Now, look at the question. Look at the question. I'm fast.
What do you think
The text will be above. Good. What do you think, the text, the passage will be about? Saleh. Good. It will be about, searching jobs, something like this. When we see, let us say the arrangements of the paragraphs here. Here we have about, TV, radio, archaeological, engineering. So here, the paragraphs relate to what? To jobs. Who can read? Yes, Ahmed?
How many,
Paragraphs.
how many paragraphs are there?
Good. How many paragraphs? Yes, 4. Here we have introduction. It is a paragraph. And here we have 3 different paragraphs. Each paragraph represents what? A job. Who can read? Yes, Adam. Good. How many subtitles are there? How many subtitles are there? What do you mean by subtitles? Yes, but not main titles. Secondary titles. عنوان ثانوي, okay? How many subtitles are there? Yes, we have 3 different subtitles. Yes, subtitle اللي هو عنوان فرعي, عنوان مش رئيسي, okay? Subtitle. Good. Okay. Who can read? Yes, Muhammad Riyad. Yeah.
What is the title of each paragraph?
Good. Now we want to read the subtitles here. The first one, TV and radio media, international, yes, media and term. The second, archaeological in terms, and environmental engineering. Now, what do we mean by internship? Internship means training. Yes, practicing, training. Now, if you want to enroll a job, you have to get some training. You have to get some training for the new job. Okay? Interns. Media intern or interns. What do you mean by intern? Our interns, look here, interns. Interns, the people who trains. The people who trains, okay? The one who trains, we call him what? Intern. In other words, trainee. Trainee, what does it mean, trainee? Yes. The one who, practice for the one job, we call them what? Trainee. If you want to, for example, to work as an engineer, for beginners, they have to what? To get trainee, to be what? A trainee job. No, trainee. Trainee means what? 1 minute. Here we have train. This is the verb. Train, a verb. What does it mean? Practice. Okay, it's a verb. Trainee. Ahmed is a trainee in our company. The one who, trains for a job. We call him a trainee. Okay? Training, no. Who are practicing for internships. Trainee is the same intern. Yes. Intern means Intern means trainee. Yes, a noun, not a verb. Train, verb, train. Okay, practice. Okay, now underline the sentences or phrases that tell what a person should be able to do in each job. Look at the first paragraph. About, the trainees or the interns of, the media, the TV and radio media international. What should they do? Our interns should what? Search information,
About it,
and they need to find information what? Quickly and summarize it. This is the first what? Point for them. This is the first, let us say, task for them. They should or they need to find information quickly. Also, they should what? Greet, the guests. They should greet, the guests when they arrive to the studio. Either they need to be what? Fluent in English and good in using what? At using what? Computers. Also, they must be what? Friendly and outgoing. So these are the things that they have to be. This is about, the first paragraph. Now, what about, the second paragraph about, the archaeological in terms, the trainees who related to what? To history. So they should what? They must be careful in digging, Intern's job is to dig slowly and carefully. They should dig slowly and carefully. Dig, yes, yeah, good. What about the third paragraph? What a person should be able to do in third paragraph, engineering, environmental engineering.
receiving training in the different roles.
Or they need to be able to read what? Blueprints. What do you mean by blueprints? Designs, or let us say the plans for building, drawing for the building. Any civil engineer must know how to read what? The plans of the buildings. المخططات الأبنية يعني أي مهندس مدني must what? Read these kinds of what? Plans. So, yes, also they must have what? Some knowledge of Arabic. Also, they must be able to, cope with temperatures. Cope with means to handle the situation, to adapt. يعني يتكيف مع temperatures. Okay, so this is about, the question number 4. Here, number 4. Here, what should or person, look here, anyone who wants to be or to get this job, what should he do? يعني أي واحد بده يحصل على العمل هذا شو لازم يعمل؟ Here in the first one, he should, find information quickly and be able to summarize it. Another, point here, they greet, the guests when they arrive, the studios. They need to be what? Fluent in English. Okay? Here in the second, they must what? Be careful with digging. The third one, they must what? They must be able to read blueprints, and they must get some knowledge of Arabic. Okay, these the things that they need to do. Faris, Saleh, No. Okay. Now look at the first paragraph. Who wants to read? Yalla Saleh, read the first paragraph.
Media internet, media internet. Do you want to be part of the fast world of television and meet famous people at the same time? Here's your chance. Our internet sends information about hot topics. They need to find information quickly and be able to summarize it in clear language. Our hosts use the information from their programs. Our internet also create our youth when they arrive in our
Studios.
you need to be fluent in English and be good at using a computer, and you must be friendly and outgoing.
Good. You must be friendly and outgoing. Okay. Yes, this is a paid.
Paid internship for the
Internship for the summer. Okay. Now, what do you mean by fast-paced? Do you want to be part of the fast-paced world? Fast-paced means interesting. Okay. Now, what about, the outgoing? What does it mean, outgoing? Outgoing means friendly. Friendly. They have the same meaning, friendly and outgoing. Okay. Look at the first question. Who can read the first question about the first paragraph? Yes. Zip. What do TV journals research? What do they, research? Good, hot topics. They search, our interns research information about hot topics. Now, what do we mean by hot topics? Trendy. Yes, trendy information, trendy topics. Important. Yes, new information, popular information, hot topics. Good. What about the second? Okay. Pay means what? Pay money, yes. Muhammad, read. Is it a paid position?
Yes.
I think it is here. Look here. Yes, this is a paid internship. You train and you get paid. You train, you get the training, and you get what? Money. Yes, it is. Who can read the question? Is it year round? Is it year round?
Yes.
Are you sure? Look here.
No.
This just where in summer, not all the year, just in summer. No, it is only for the summer. This job is just for the summer. Okay, now let's move to the next. Who wants to read? Muhammad, read.
Archaeological evidence
Oversee.
it is an opportunity to study history, first world archaeologists on accident. We have been uncovering ruins at the famous ancient city of Pompeii.
Pompeii. Pompeii. Where is this Pompeii? No. The city of Pompeii. Ancient city of Pompeii. Pompeii. It is in Italy. Okay. One of the most, cities in Italy. is what? Historical, it is historical city. Pompeii, yes.
For several years, internship is good and carefully. They also work on cover buildings that have been
Uncover, what does it mean, uncover? Yes, to discover, yes.
and
That have been buried
buried for centuries.
centuries,
This
yes.
is very hard and painstaking work.
Painstaking work, painstaking work, difficult, hard, painful. Yes, yes, it needs, a lot of work. Painstaking, yes, difficult work, hard work. Good.
The
Reward.
a chance to cover something that the volcano.
Vesuvius. Vesuvius, it is the name of, volcano.
Burned with its lava 2,000 years ago. This is unpaid human internship, skilling,
Good.
and means of providing nature service.
Good. You realize that, this training is unpaid. Unpaid for, 3 months. And, just, they provide you the lodging and food. Lodging, what do you mean by lodging? Accommodation. Accommodation, housing, a place where to stay. Meals, food. Okay, look at the first question. Who can read the first question? Yes, Abdurrahman.
Where is the archaeological?
Good. Where is the archaeological internship? Pompeii, yes. Pompeii. The second question, if we choose from here. Yes. Laith, are you here? Laith? Ahmed Nidal?
ايه موجود معنا موجود استاذ.
Laith, read the question number 2, please.
Is it a paid position?
Is it a paid position? Is it a paid position? What do you think? Yes, no, unpaid. Yes, look here. This is unpaid. Okay, this is unpaid 3-month internship. No, it isn't.
No, it is.
Is it a paid? The internship here, who are the training. The one who wants to be, trainee. Would they, would he get money for, getting a job? No, because, just, it is unpaid. It is unpaid. He will not get any money. Okay? Who can read? Yes. Saleh, read the question here.
How long is the internship?
How long is the internship?
3 months.
Yes, 3 months. 3 months. Okay, move to the third paragraph. Who wants to read the third paragraph? Yes, Ashraf.
Environmental great opportunity for civil engineering evaluates student environment aid. This project involved construction of road and a number of other global projects, such as research centers and new pipelines, and contains work alongside.
What?
Expensive civil engineering.
Experience, civil engineers, yes, experience.
Experience, and receive training different work sectors.
Sectors. Sectors means, parts, or section, fields, sectors, قطاع. You need to be able to read blueprints. Blueprints, as I said before, the plan for building. Yes.
And have some knowledge of Arabic and be able to
cope with. To cope with means to handle the situation, to adapt. تتكيف. Okay.
with temperatures that happen when
1.4 Fahrenheit degrees.
40 Celsius.
Good.
Food and accommodation
Will be provided. Accommodation here means what? The place where you stay. Okay, we can read the first question. Yes, Faris.
Who will apply for Saudi Arabia?
Internship in Saudi Arabia. Who should apply? Who should apply for this job in Saudi Arabia? Civil graduated what? Engineering students. Civil engineering, graduated students. The one who can, apply for this job, just, the graduated students, freshers from, Faculty of Engineering. Number 2. Who can read? Yes, Sam. Read the question here. Good. What will they do? What will the graduated students will do if they get the job? They research centers and new pipelines. They construct roads. Look here. Construct roads, research centers, and new pipelines. Question number 3. What do you think? Is it a paid position? No, not mentioned. Just, food and accommodation will be provided. So it is not. No, it isn't. Just, the food and, the place are provided. But money, there's no money for, this job. Just we will get training. Okay. Now, if you look at the resume here, we are going to, the resume will be about car, parts. Here his address, telephones, emails, etc. Look at the first point, education. Who can read about his education? Abdurrahman? Okay, read directly about his education.
Undergraduate student at Central University,
majoring in media studies. Good. And undergraduate student. Undergraduate student means what? What does it? Yes, he is still what? Studying. He is still a student in the university. Graduate student. Good. And he graduated from City High School. This is the high school. Who can read about the experience? Muhammad, read about his experience.
Postgraduate program responsibilities include interview people about team-related issues with the earth, decided to develop and help organize the show, chart school days, have written articles on community issues and on student concerns, have done interviews and research to get background information.
Good. Now, what about the honor and words? Honors. What do you mean by honors? Words. Like your words, yes. Technique. Yes. Read about his honors and awards.
Honors and awards. The school website won an award as one of the most useful to students in the state. An article I wrote about jobs for young people has appeared in the local press.
Good. What about the skills? Can you read about his skills? Yes, Paris.
computer
Expertise, his computer expertise.
in word processing and graphic program.
Good. Expertise means what? Professional. Is a computer expertise. Expertise, professional. Ah,
Fluent in Spanish.
good. And he, speaks Spanish fluently. Okay, fluently. Okay. Move to the question. Now, question number 1. What types of information does Carl include in his resume? Information, which is found in his resume. Personal, yes, personal information, like his name, email, address, etc., telephone.
Education.
His education, information about his, information about his education, about his experience, about his skills, etc. Good. Now, what types of jobs do you think, he has the qualifications for? Engineer? About car?
TV and radio.
Yes, TV reporter. Maybe he will join for as,
Of course, yes.
because his major, his education in media. Okay? Okay, now let's start with the sentences. Number 1.
Can I answer?
Yes, yeah. Muhammad Nidal, read number 1. Muhammad
أنا
Nidal.
لسه ليث يتكلم.
Job pool on page 26, I think. 27. Look at your screen. Muhammad.
Job pool has been growing since the year 2000.
Good. Job pool has been growing since the year 2000. Is it true or false? True. True. Number 2. Yes. Who wants to do the second? Muhammad Khan. Archaeological interns. False. They do not get anything. Unpaid training. So, number 2 is what? False. What about number
Can I
3?
answer? ليث.
Yes.
أجاوب أستاذ.
Laith. Yes. Read number 3, Laith.
The media intern needs to speak
Several languages.
Languages. False.
False, yes. They just need to speak English, one language. Good. Number 4. Salih, go ahead.
For the candidate for the engineering job must be good at reading blueprints.
Yes, the candidate, candidate, what does it mean? A person who applies for what? A job. Yes, he must be good at reading the blueprints. Number 4 is true. Number 5, go ahead, what's your name? Yusuf, Yusuf. That's true. True. Carl, according to the resume, he has what? Experience with word processing programs. Number 6, can read. Yes, ya Abdul Rahman.
So, it has field in newspaper or
False. Just, in the local press, not, all over the country. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. We have to stop here.